Republican strategist Luke Ball and Fox News contributor Jason Chaffetz. Thank you both for coming on. Luke, to you first. I want to play some sound. This is Caroline Leavitt on the rise of anti-Semitism.
We have seen a rise in anti-Semitic protests of pro-Hamas protests of terrorist sympathizers. We saw them on our college campuses, and we've seen the Democrat Party turn a blind eye and in some cases actually embrace such anti-Semitic illegal behavior. And that's why this administration has done more than any administration in history to crack down on anti-Semitism.
And Luke Ball, she's not kidding. I mean, we cover this every single night. We document this every single night.
This is something that is deeply personal to me because it is a cancer on my generation. As I look at colleges and universities across the United States of America and I see this uprising of anti-Semitism, I have to look to the colleges themselves. In the aftermath of the October attacks, you saw professors saying they were exhilarated by the attacks on Israel. There were some professors who were downplaying the Holocaust, and that's just when the media attention was pointed at these colleges and universities. Imagine what they've been saying for years and years with these highly malleable students sitting in their classrooms. I'm so glad the Trump administration is doing something about it.
Yeah, and the pictures on the right-hand side of the screen really, I mean, they tell the tale. There it is. Jason Chaffetz, the big, beautiful bill now advances to the Senate. Here's the House Speaker, Mike Johnson.
We look forward to the Senate's timely consideration of this once-in-a-generation legislation. We stand ready to continue our work together to deliver on the one big, beautiful bill, as President Trump named it himself. We're going to send that to his desk. We're going to get it there by Independence Day on July 4th, and we are going to celebrate a new golden age in America.
Republicans are going to celebrate. Democrats kind of pushing back on this, Jason. Do you think it gets hung up in the Senate?
No, I don't. I think they'll actually get to the finish line. Look, hats off to Speaker Johnson. He's been able to do what a lot of people didn't think he could do. And between him and President Trump, you know, to coddle together the votes that are needed was remarkable. Look, there's going to be a lot of debate. The bill may come back to the House once again because I don't think people like Senator Mike Lee, Rand Paul, Senator Johnson, there are a lot of fiscal conservatives over there that are going to want to take a chop at this as well. And it may be different when it comes back to the House.
Yeah, interesting. Meantime, Senator Ron Johnson posted this on X, quoting here, "I just sent letters to former Joe Biden cabinet members requesting that they appear before my subcommittee for an interview about Biden's cognitive capabilities during his presidency. Will these individuals finally tell the truth, or will they double down on their lies?" I mean, should there be an investigation into what we have been watching for the past 4 years, Luke?
Absolutely. And we also need to know, what did Biden's cocoon surrounding him know? Because my theory is that we saw Kamala Harris essentially be installed as the Democrat front runner. There was no primary election. I think that was the plan all along, for Joe Biden to get elected, for them to have Kamala Harris take over because he would step down. So I want to know exactly what was happening here, because if this were my grandfather, we'd be having a conversation about the car keys. And now the media arm of the Democrat Party, which is the mainstream media, is profiting off of it with book sales. They should have to pay every penny that they make off of book sales to charity for penance for all of the lies that they told the American people over many, many years.
And Jason Chaffetz, you've been in politics a long time. You know the ins and outs of this. And when you hear people say, you know, this might be one of the biggest political scandals of this century, maybe ever, what's your response to that?
Well, it could be, and that's why Congress needs to investigate it. I really like what Chairman James Comer is doing, because I think not only do you need to look at the cabinet, you need to look at that senior staff that was surrounding and supporting the president on a daily basis. That auto pen, who was operating it, how was it operating, who put that piece of paper in there? Because as the Oversight Project has shown time and time again, which I'm involved with, there are far too many instances of that auto pen being used. Let's know who did it and why and what authorization did they have to do it.
Bingo. Exactly right. Jason Chaffetz, Luke Ball, thank you both.
Thank you.